No.
Hi guys, it's Kat. I am here to make a video today to share with you my favorite and most used scrapbooking tools. This is a video response to Joan's video, and I will link her video down below, down here, for you to go see. But she listed some of her favorite scrapbooking tools and then asked everybody to make a video response showing theirs. So here are my favorite and most used tools. First is my ATG gun, which probably everybody has. This is the thing that I reach for the most. And second is my paper trimmer. And I use this Fiskars paper trimmer. It's not the really wide one or the small one, but it's the medium-sized one. And I love this triple track that it has. It has this little wire in here. And it keeps everything straight, and it's the perfect size. This opens up and it goes out to 15 inches, I think. And yeah, and I love this paper trimmer. I've had a bunch of them, both small and big, and this is the favorite, my most favorite. Thank you, honey.
Welcome.
My niece is helping me today. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, so the next thing that I use the most is my stamping pad, and it's made by, I think it's called Darice. It's D-A-R-I-C-E, and I bought it at Joann.com, and it looks like this. It's just a maroon mat. This is how thick it is, and it makes my stamped images so much better. I love this thing. So I use this every single time that I stamp. I never stamp without it. The next thing I like the most, or use the most, is my Holtz Scissors. And a lot of people have these, but as you know, they're really, really good. The only thing that I don't like about them is that this is so short that you have to make more cuts, and for some reason that annoys me a little bit, but it cuts so well that I still love them. So I can cut through my rubber stamps, and I can cut through sticky stuff, and it cleans off really well, and they're just great. So that's my next thing. And then after that are my cutter bee scissors, and these are so little and detailed that you can fussy cut and, you know, cut out little images, like if you want to stamp something and then cut it out. So that's why I like these a lot. And the next thing that I use a lot is Bowlin inks, and this is the one that I use the most. It's brown sugar. So Bowlin inks are my favorite, probably because I use clear stamps the most, and I've found that Bowlin inks work the best with clear stamps. So, okay, so next is my Zig 2-way glue pen, and this is the one that I use the most. This is, oh no wait, that's the wrong tip. Let me show you the right one. This one is the one that I use the most, and as you can see, the tip is really used. It's very well loved, but I have this one, which is a little more pointy, and I also have this one, which is very fine, and it's okay. Everybody raves about this one, but I don't really care for it too much. It's alright, but I feel like too much glue comes out when you use it, so it's not my favorite. But the medium-sized tip is the one that I like the most. Okay, so the next thing that I use a lot are Zots, and I have them right here. You can see I have the three-dimensional ones here, the small, the medium, and then the large. So I rip the top off, and I keep them on my desk, and so I just go like this and pull it out when I need one at a time. And I keep them right here all the time. I never move them. The thing that I like next are 3D foam squares, and I prefer these little ones, these little tiny ones, and they're I think it's called ThermoWeb brand. You can get them at Joann's. And for the bigger ones, I like Stampin' Up's dimensionals. And they're not quite as thick, but they're bigger around. Don't mind the ink on my fingers. And so I like those two brands the best. And one of the things that I also really like is this little Embossing Buddy. And I think it's full of like some kind of powder, like baby powder or something. But you rub this all over your page, and whenever you go to put your embossing powder on it, it doesn't stick to the page all over. You know how sometimes you get little bits and pieces stuck on the page where it's not supposed to be. So this keeps it from sticking, and it only sticks to the part that you've used your Versamark ink on. So that's another little tool that I like. Let's see, what's next? My Tombow Mono, no, not that one, the other one, honey. Repositionable, let's see. This one. My Tombow Mono adhesive, and it's the removable kind. I use this a lot when I'm putting things down on my layouts, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it there, or you know, if I'm just setting up the page or whatever, I'll use this, and then I can move it, and then when I'm ready to put it down for good, then I use my my ATG gun or whatever type of adhesive I'm using. So this is really good for that. And this tool is really good too. It's kind of gross looking, but it's an adhesive remover. And I got this at either Michael's or Joann's. And you just erase it like a regular eraser, and it takes off extra adhesive off of your pages or your projects. And next are my Tweezers. These are very well loved too, as you can tell, and I love these. They're so pointy that you can pick up the teeniest, tiniest thing, and it really helps a lot when you're working with little items and Cricut cuts and things like that. I use these an awful lot, so I really like those. Let's see, after that, my corner rounder. This, I've had several corner rounders, and this is my all-time favorite, and I hope I never ever have to use another kind. Not yet, sweetie, just a minute. This is the Zutter Round It All, and I bought this at Tuesday Morning for $11 or $12. I can't remember because it was a long time ago, but it's a 1/2-inch corner rounder, and it cuts through chipboard, it cuts through, you know, multiple pages of cardstock, the thick paper tray ink cardstock. I've never had a problem with it ever, and it's just great. So if you get a chance to try this out or get one, I really recommend this. Next, I use my Tsquare ruler. This thing costs a whole $2.99, I think, at Michael's, or I'm sorry, Joann's. I got it at Joann's, and I bought this because I saw Christina Warner using hers a lot, and I thought, wow, that's a great idea. That looks like it would be really useful. And I use this on almost everything that I make, every card, every layout. It's great. It lines up perfectly, so because I have a crooked eye. And if you look at my layouts, you'll notice that I used to have a whole lot of crooked stuff because everything I see it crooked. And the pictures in my house are like that. They're all a little bit crooked just because that's the way I see things. But this helps me a whole lot because of this part right here, because it lines up to the edge of your page. And because it's see-through, I love that. And it's got the centimeters down here and the inches up here, so you can use it either way. So I love this little Tsquare ruler, and I use that all the time. Next is my bone folder. Everybody knows what a bone folder is, but I just thought I'd mention it because I use it so much.